Nobody wants to say it out loud, but we all know. This isn't just another industrial revolution. This is an extinction event. I was there when Cairns unveiled the first fully autonomous robotics factory line. The politicians smiled and clapped, probably didn't even understand what they were really seeing. Just another photo op. By the time anyone in Washington bothered to read the fine print, Incarnate had already deployed similar systems in 30 countries. It's almost funny now, watching ancient senators trying to regulate technology they can't even use. Half of them still have their emails printed out by assistants. Meanwhile, AI is writing its own code, improving itself faster than any human could track. The same politicians who couldn't figure out how to unmute themselves on video calls are now supposedly overseeing the development of artificial consciousness. But here's the real joke. By the time they finally got around to drafting regulations, most of them were already heavily invested in the very companies they were meant to be controlling.
Think bigger. We're not copying consciousness, we're extending it. Imagine your mind, but without biological limitations.
Your companion initiative proposes putting an android in every home globally. Your competitors claim you're rushing neural interface testing.
Progress has always had its critics, Miss Chen. The Wright brothers didn't wait for FAA approval. Sometimes innovation requires personal investment. But let's focus on what matters, helping humanity transcend its limitations. By giving humans choice, Miss Chen, the choice to evolve.
Everywhere, people who weren't quite sure what it was are playing with it on their phones. Is that good or bad?
Yeah, so I've been thinking about AI for a long time, since I was in college, really. It was one of the things that, the sort of 4 or 5 things I thought would really affect the future dramatically. It is fundamentally profound in that the smartest creatures, as far as we know, on this earth are humans, is our defining characteristic.
Yes.
We're obviously weaker than, say, chimpanzees, and less agile, but real smarter. So now what happens when something vastly smarter than the smartest person comes along in silicon form? It's very difficult to predict what will happen in that circumstance. It's called the singularity. It's a singularity like a black hole, because you don't know what happens after that. It's hard to predict. So I think we should be cautious with AI, and we should, I think there should be some government oversight, because it affects it's a danger to the public.